I'm Melinda Hall, the priest at Holy Trinity Church in Brookville and Church of Our Savior in DuBois. It's been very interesting working with the folks at Holy Trinity Church because I think I came at a time when they were ready to make some changes also. And I think the combination was just one that worked. I kind of had a vision for how it might work, and they jumped on board by and large part. And we became a place that sees itself as experimental, that we try new things. And all of it doesn't work, but some of it does. And usually we have a good sense of humor about it along the way. So one of the things I've learned, not just in ministry, but in a lot of community things I do, is that force of personality alone cannot change a system. I'm a person of a lot of energy, and I love a lot of projects, and I seem to think I can walk in and make things change or convince people by the power of my own argumentation, and it's just not really true. And part of the success we've had at Holy Trinity, if that's even what we want to call it, has been that it's not just me, that there's a team of people who are invested in it and who are willing to make the necessary sacrifices to make change. And one of our leaders, I've had her in my office, and it's hard. We've talked about the difficulty of the changed relationship she's experienced by doing change at church. And yet, if the call of the gospel is for us to engage what we think is our mission in our small corner of the globe, we're willing to do it. And the power of us working together is what makes it work. And that's what will make it be adaptive. Not that I have some great idea, that I roll in with my collar and think that I have the answers. Because number one, I don't have the answers. And number two, I can't do it myself. Either we're all in it together or we're not in it at all. We tried to figure out why it didn't work. So we tried this soup kitchen, and it turned out to be an absolute debacle. Partly because we called it a soup kitchen in kind of a rural area, and it radiated urban inner city, and people didn't want to be. So we diagnosed why it went wrong and what happened, and then we laughed about some of the crazy things that happened, and it kind of lives on as this well, we tried that, but we tried it, and there was great benefit in at least giving it a go, even if it didn't work, and we knew when to cut it off, that it didn't work after X amount of time, and when we let it go. And so I think there was a sense that, okay, we tried something and it failed, and look, nobody died. We're all still here, and it's okay, and we can try something else. I think the immediate response was doing kind of an autopsy on it. We do autopsies a little bit on the stuff that we try. And with the soup kitchen, there wasn't sort of the next thing like that to try, but what it did was give us a sense of, okay, we tried, it didn't go well, but the consequences were not that grave. We didn't lose a reputation. In some ways, we gained one. People knew who we were. We had volunteers down here. We fed a few people. We learned a few things, and now we know. And now we know what we're equipped to do and what we're not equipped to do. And I think that had value in it. I think trying things does beget more trying things. And you learn how to trust each other and trust different people's instincts about things. And together you sort of begin to develop a vision for who you want to be in the community and how you want to be it. And trying one thing and realizing it doesn't work is a challenge. Trying something and realizing it does is a really good feeling. And then you can look back and say, hey, we had some conflict over that, but now look, this is working out well. And most people really enjoy how it's working.